Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through stage 3 of our build. Got our good platform down. Everything's nice and solid. As solid as it should be for something like this. You know, mild steering on that. Our hitches are, go back and forth like they should. I think it's really looking good. I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time, so you can see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix the inevitable failures as they come along. This one is this is my 4K subscriber special. It's a little bit bigger than, oh, my dogs are fussing about something. It's a little bit bigger than I normally do, but still, it's well within reason. I didn't tell y'all last night. This one's about $120 off of Etsy. The link's in the description to the guy's shop. Really great guy, really good shop. I'll tell y'all where I did my build last night and I showed you all the pieces. He noticed something on one of the sheets and he messaged me today to say, hey, I didn't like that. I'm going to send you a new sheet. So that's the kind of service you get from them. So like I say, if you're into trains or train models, I highly recommend them. But anyway, without further ado, here we go. We're jumping into stage 4. And there's 6 stages on this one. I don't think I can get through 3 in one day, so we'll probably finish this one up tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll get to 5 today, because it looks like 4 is a pretty, as you can see, there's quite a few pieces on this one. But without any further ado, let's jump in. Okay, so set our guy aside for the moment and start construction on, looks like, I don't know what it is. I'm sure it'll make it, maybe, I'll figure it out once we get going. But we get this guy, a hammer looking guy, our squares. Here comes Morgan in for a visit, it sounds like. That you, Morgan? Oops, I was supposed to pull 2 of these. I evidently only pulled 1. Have to do that. Let's see, a little bitty square guy. And 11. Morgan. Yep, she's going the other way. Let's see, and I thought I pulled 2 of those. I guess not. Let's see if I can find them on mine. Let's see, where were they? That is, the one thing about it is the sheets aren't numbered, so it is a bit of a scavenger hunt finding the pieces, but it's not that bad. He does a really good job of putting the silhouettes up of what you're looking for, and they're really quite easy to, a whole lot easier to identify than I would think they would be. Given my, okay, yeah, it looks like I pulled both of them. That's right, I just remembered, I dropped one. That must have been the piece I heard hit the floor earlier. Let's see. It's got to be here somewhere. It can't go on far. Okay, success. I don't think I need to, but it's still, I feel better getting the burrs off of it. Okay, so these are our base. And go up through this one. Get a little tighter now. Oops, get our, like I was talking last night, get that sort of amber bit to the outside. I just think that little glow looks better than the base white. or like I say, some of them have the laser burns around the edges. But, okay. And goes. And with these guys like this. Okay, we want it in the little curve in line with these guys. So. And that's the end of our studs there. Okay, so the hammer's going to come down from the top. Okay, and it's going to go into that slot. So let's set you there. Go through the circle. And the one with one longer slot there. And these three with our slots in line. Yeah. So, in the same line as our slot up here. Okay, so that'll go down into there, countersunk. Well, not countersunk, but get flush. And this goes in. A little bit further. Well, maybe not. Let's see. And this is going to go in here. It says, what is that? 2, 3. Let's see, I've got. Oh, put one on backwards here. Hang on. Let's see. I thought the slots were. So that goes. Make sure get these slots and these slots lined up properly. And I do want. Oh, this one. Okay, so I've got straight line down the back and got this here. So this should just drop right in there. Okay. And then of course this on top. And then this guy. Okay, it's got a little bit of a recess on that top one with that notch to go in. So that goes. So that's our ultimate goal. Some kind of lever mechanism. Maybe that's the brake. And to see where it gets installed later on. Let's see, it won't take much glue to hold this one together. Obviously on this piece and this piece, the top, probably those studs in the bottom. Okay, got the dry fit down, so now we know what we're doing. Nope. Really want those all to come out. Just the top, trying to separate them. Okay, I'll compromise. Okay, so put my glue in there, and that should hold. You know what? I'm gonna go all out. Might as well. Get the glue. I think I'll put it on here because it'll be easier to control. So, let's go there. Yes, down into the glue. I think gravity should hold that one down anyway. Then I'll do another dab up here, sort of sandwich them in. Make sure they're got a good solid piece here. And likewise, since I'm going, I got the glue out right already. There. Now, bring all this down, I hope. Yeah, down onto that. And did a glue on the top section, sort of sandwich our pieces together, make sure everybody stays where they're supposed to be. Couple of little beads across there and there. And so that's probably overkill. just a line down the back. There. That's gonna hold. Everybody's gonna be holding everybody in check on that one. And all right, set you aside and let the glue do its thing, and we will get my iPad to wake up and move on to the next one. Building us a storage locker, it looks like. So these guys for the sides. Front, back. Yep. I don't need my move those out of the way. Less distractions, maybe. Okay, so bottom. Okay, so it's all based on these guys. Okay, so like that. Now, okay, into the slot here. Slot. And this into our hinge. And yeah, like you'd expect this on the other end, which is probably going to be the tricky part. And just like last night, since I got the paraffin wax sitting right here, I'm going to go ahead and put some in here. Probably not necessary. Overkill is something this small, but also won't hurt nothing. So. Okay, and let's get the glue back out, and let's see here. So bottom to the back. Okay, so on a bead. So that's I want that to be my this thing. This is what's going to be showing in the inside. So I'm going to actually have this, yeah, this part in first. There, just a touch, and then the front, I think. So you in here. And here. No glue for this because it's going to be functional. And touch of glue here and cover, and that's where it gets unstable when I start moving it backwards. Let go of that side. That. And there. Actually getting in there. Just rubbed off the dried part, and then down here. Okay. Now. And There we go. Excess glue on the end there. Alright, that seems to be fairly stable. I think I will. I'm trying to creep out a little bit, so I'm going to do a real light clamp on the ends just to make sure they stay pushed together. Barely touching it. I think I can take the rubber band off at that point. That's going to be working. Alright, so put you aside and let you get sticky. Clean my glue nozzle off, as regularly have to do on this stuff, but it's still, the nozzle is both the Achilles heel and the selling point for this stuff for me. Okay. Now, looks like we're making a cot. You guys. Pretty straightforward, I'd say. Just popping those onto there. So let's glue in down there. And there. Just should just be letting you guys in. Well, it may be. I think I'd lay that on the side to try and keep them square. Ish. And that's easy enough. So, set you there. Now, get to build us a chair, so just one of them. Looks like there should be two of those. Maybe not. Doesn't say times 2, but let me scroll down a little bit further. No, I guess not. Okay. Okay, so looks like I've got the pieces for 2. Oh, one of those. Those. Yeah, I've definitely got the pieces for 2 of them. Get that all of it. Yep, okay. So, you want to you. You. On top of that. Oh, no, that way. Okay, so we got the bottom of the chair is going to tie in there. Okay. And right, this one top back together. Alright, so that's a solid dry fit. Okay. And almost tight enough where you don't have to glue it, but I'm still gonna throw some in just to play it safe. Use up as much of my sample size glue as I can. There. This one actually, yeah, probably I'll put just a few dots on this one. Just tacking it in place rather than actually doing any real solid gluing, so the arms are going to be holding it in pretty good, I think. Easier to put together on the dry fit. Okay. Back on there. Do there. Okay. Okay, there's actually a gap there between the layers, so no need to put the glue on the top of that. Better look. We'll probably have to, I'll pull this stand out and throw some glue on the top of it to make sure it stay anchored. There you go. More studs there. Touch. And let's pop this off. It's a little wobbly there, but still. Okay, I think. I think we got it. Okay, it'll stand up like that to dry, so I'll stand you up over there. Alright, excellent. Now, one of those things, I'm not sure what it is, but I always follow the instructions. Don't need that. I'm tempted to go ahead and build that second chair since I've got it, but got all the pieces, but I'm going to hold off, see if the instructions come up. If not, I'll do it at the end. This one. This across the top. So looks like, okay, that's tied in there, so as long as we glue this top down, that's going to hold. So let's just glue that top down. Easy enough. Yes. Up against. Yeah, I can just. That's where one of these will probably work. Make sure it stays seated on that there. That was easy. Should burn our drying zone, or get everything else waiting for the glue to get tacky. Okay, now we're getting a little more complicated part of the build. And I'm still Oh yeah, yeah. I finally found that other chair. I am supposed to make that. But I'm in this. I know how to make it now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, they got it set around sort of a table, I guess you'd call it. And what was that other piece? This one. 7. Yep. Okay. So. See if I can do a better job of this one. Now that I've got my eye in on it. In there. Probably won't be able to hold it here, but I'm going to go ahead and do the glue on there. I bet it falls apart on me before I get it. And on that to the back. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. So I'm doing it this way. Let's do. It works better to put the glue on the side. Maybe. Oh, I didn't hit the. So, there, there. Okay, now bring the bottom up. I hope. Line up. Okay. Alright. Yep. Okay. May not have been the best idea. But yeah, go back to what worked last time. I seem to know exactly where to put the glue with that. Okay. Let's tie everything together. Yeah, not square on there, so okay, so okay, there it goes. Got everybody in place. Okay, I think that glue sort of hold the bottom on for a second. So let me. It's almost doing it, but I want to make sure it stays in. Yeah, that keeps everything tight. Okay, set that one up in our drying zone. Now, moving on to, like I said, a little more complicated. So, one of these. Four of these. 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 Guess I need to come out a little bit, getting a little bit crowded here. 2 of these. And I've got the pieces to do 2 of these as well, so I probably will. Again. Okay, so we're going. The slots are off center on these, so we got to make sure the slots go away from this piece. So this, you guys go in. Okay, so on the end. Here. This piece slides down through those. I think there's going to be enough pieces where I'm not going to be able to do the full dry fit, but I think I'll get a. So that's going to slide into there. stabilized stuff to a degree. Still a little wobbly out there. And then this guy goes on the other side here. So I got a line of all those studs. Okay, and then these are the doors and the door handles. So that's just glue them in here. These are the hinges to the doors. Okay. Alright, that's a little complicated, but I think we can get through this without much drama. But there's only one way to find out. So, do everything I just did. Okay, so. Snoopy again. Forgot him. Let's do on these outside edges. I'll go up a little bit higher, just because they don't have the interior support. So I'm gonna do the 3 beads on them. But on these interior ones, I'm just gonna do between the holes. And I just realized I put that on the nice looking side. I hope this is up against a wall. Hey, yeah, it's gonna be, I think. Okay. Slot away, up in this orientation. And it didn't matter on that extra glue. It didn't go any higher than that anyway, so don't worry about adding the extra above it. Okay, get that in where it's laying down. There we go. I think that's going to be tied in by what we put on top, so I'm not even going to worry about gluing that one. I'm just going to let it float. I will. Yeah. My sample size. Yeah, just hit an air bubble. I think it'll be alright. I thought I was about to run out on it. I am going to do both sides on the out one, just like I was talking before, to make sure those outer ones are secured. I do want to glue them, make sure they're well glued. Okay, now you drop into. Okay, that should be getting pretty stable. Okay. Now, like I said, got doors and handles and hinges. Oh my. What are we going on? This. Him. Okay, so okay, get her. Looks like I'm gonna be able to do, like I said, the pretty side. And undo that one. I just looked up and looked down and saw that as soon as I said that. So. You. Okay. I don't know if there's any glue left. Yeah, it's still sticky down there. Okay, I think I'm gonna be okay. It may not show with all my light on there, but I did have the not its pretty side up. Okay, so yeah, so these are hinges, so they're going in here, here, and drop into right, like so, but not like that. Okay. Okay, gotta put them on both sides before you drop them in. Okay. Yeah. And then our handle goes into here. So we gotta open it with. Alright. That shouldn't be too dramatic. Make sure that's, yeah, it's sticky. Okay, so want to stay clear of our door. So hopefully I'm going to install it with the door wide open. Just put the glue on the stud there. Maybe over on that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just got two nice little dots of glue here. So one here, one here, one and here. Everybody. Okay. If I wanted, I could put another one back here. I think those two will be good enough. It's a pretty small door, not much in the way of resistance. There's a little excess glue there I want to clean up. Alright, so that seems like that glue gets situated. We got the same thing here. Got vents at that way. That also means I'll have to put the handle on after. But I'll try and do all three spots on this one. Just let's say, I don't think it'll be. I think there's enough adhesion with just the two, but it won't hurt to have all three of them. Opened. That's supposed to leave you open. Everybody's seated in good. Alright. Actually, I think I can do just use my little plastic razor blades, I guess. I think that's going to fit. Perfect. Just happened, it looked like that was going to be the right length to block the doors. Now I can drop my handles in. So the studs are above and below. So grab, dab. May not. I think I was in the way of the. No, it's seated down. I thought I didn't get it seated in good. May not have been quite right, the right length after all. But I think it'll work. Sort of creates the angle I'm looking at creates a illusion it's not seated all the way down on the handles. So I think that's just my issue is it looks like it's not all the way down when it is. Okay. I think that's all for that. Well, that's all for right now anyway, so I'm going to set this one aside and build the other one too. Yeah, this is a twofer. And it looks like this is going to be a one-stage day, unless 5 is a really short stage. Maybe. I'll see how much longer. There's still a few steps left on this stage, so I may. All of them. Yeah. Okay. But in theory now I know what I'm doing. I will face them so they're at my gold, my amber. I think I've been calling it up. Okay, so learn from the mistakes, just the 2 lines on each one. Facing upwards. Now, so that one's floating. It's going to be locked in anyway, so I didn't glue that one. So I'm gonna stick with that decision. I think it's on the interior of everything, so I don't think need to glue that one in place. Get to slide in there. I got to thinking about it when I was a kid. There was a restaurant in the town, next town over, that's where my mom actually grew up. And they were more of a railroad, they actually had a railroad. My hometown historically didn't. but there was a restaurant called the Depot in the old train depot. And they actually had a caboose out beside their parking lot. Honestly, it may still be there. It's been a year since I've been over there. It was there the last time I was there, and that's been that part of town. It's been a long time since I've been in. I should run over there and see while I'm building this thing. That might be something I can do a short of if it's still there. I think the restaurant's still running. I know I've been in the restaurant several times, but it's still got that sort of the train depot feel. Okay, now just our doors. Okay. So vents to that way. Okay. Let's see. Just want to say I'll go ahead and do all 3. I don't. As small as these doors are, I don't think there's any real mechanical advantage to doing 3. But also, what's it gonna hurt? Leave it open. There we go. Seam to the top. Yep. The smart thing to do is put the handle on before you put the door in. Duh. Okay. Actually, honestly, the really smart thing would be use super glue to put the handle in, but super glue is like 6 inches over there. Actually, it's not where to put it. I was kidding around, but I actually have lost the super glue. Oh, there it is. The 6 inches over there. I thought it was over there. Okay, so we're in there. Now, around. I guess that third dot of glue would also help tie things together down here. This would give it a little more structural integrity, maybe. I think the interior glue is going to do most of that work. Okay. That won't work. Something to plop in there to keep it open. So I can put the glue on. Yeah, we're just passing that 45-minute mark, so I think this will be a one-stage day, because I'm still not done with this one. I think this is most of the technical stuff anyway. This seems to be most of the interior getting done tonight, so should be fairly straightforward on stages 5 and 6, I would think. Alright, so that's that one. Set you up here, and now bring you back in. Some of those famous invisible strings from the my glue must have been grabbing there. Okay, so that one, this, three of these guys, chair back, and chair, oh, 2 chair backs. Let's see. Yeah, just, nope. 2 of those, 3. And I missed another. No, I see. I've missed another one piece here. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna be a one-piece day because I gotta find those again. I gotta find more. Let's see. Ah, there they are, right on top. This guy. 2 of those. Okay, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Yep, okay, that'll get us. And you're the one I was working on. Okay, so stand you up. Actually, this is a job for the old phone stand. So everybody gets to see. Yeah, there's the maybe. Okay, so we got our steps going up there. That's the top of our steps. That's for the platform. And these appear to be seats for up here. Okay. So, just have a glue on the front of each one of these guys, I think. One back there. Let's see here. Seat you in there, yeah. Oop. Just put a drop or two on each edge there. Yeah, I want to do that last. This into here. Okay, that's how we're supposed to go. Do this one properly, from the bottom to the top rather than vice versa. And the other ones, nope, they're all cut that way, so I'm gonna have to have one non-amber side showing. And into the corners. Which side's the pretty side? Okay. Okay, so that completes that station, or unit, or whatever you want to call it. And it falls over, so let's lean it against something so it doesn't. And bring the other one in. Doors are working on it. Good to see. Let's start with the steps again. That did seem to be the way to go. So from that's like bottom to top. Pieces in. Okay. Put anything back there. I could probably just put one. Would be on the top of this one. Rather than all the way in the back. Should still grab it. Maybe bring it down a little bit so y'all can see some of it anyway. Both at once, why not? That's not right. Shoulders. Excess oozing out here. This looks good. Alright, that's that unit completed. Oh, well. I thought I'd pull my handle off there. So Or I couldn't get it to stand up, it's got studs on the bottom. Okay. Okay. Get the cap back on the glue. Swab over there at the ready. And what's next? Okay, get to put all these pieces together, it looks like. Okay, so phone case over there out of the way. Grab our, and of course I got this guy. Got that situation. You're good by now. Chairs. And oh, and our little cot. Oh, bring it in. Are they symmetrical? No, I got the got our. I guess I do need to. Got our footprint on there, so we sort of know where we're going, I think. Yeah, okay, so these, okay. I think I see, yeah, okay. So I'm going to start with this guy, which is evidently like a little table. It goes right here. So, got just those two little studs, so we'll drop right down the middle. Go there. And our chairs go on either side here, so on each shoulder. Cot goes back here. Not a lot of real estate for the glue on that, but it'll still got the little shoulders to hit, so I think gravity's going to do most of our work on this one. Pop you in there and there. Now I've got some room to actually put this down center. And our foot locker or storage chest didn't even bring you back in. Goes here. No. All the way, okay, yeah. All the way right through there. Oh. Even smaller shoulders on this one, but seated in place, got it. And our little doodad goes in like that. So, continuing that as we hit that hour mark, it looks like, right at it. In there. Let's pick up so I can sort of see where we're at. A different angle for you. That's what we got so far as our installations go. Feels pretty stable. Now, let's see, I think looks like this guy goes facing that way. I'm thinking it's right here. Yeah, so that's going to go next to one of these stations. So we're gonna, I'll go ahead and do it now. looks like I'm going to have room to, it should sort of force everything into place, so just, just sticking to the glue on the shoulders. There. Now these guys just go here across from each other. So I'm going to go just a couple of strips right down the middle on the glue, I think. Sort of. Yeah, why not hit this one too? And go over here. Okay. Right, so there's actually a little gap here that I was not anticipating. I thought this was going to be straight up against that. Okay. Now, likewise on the other side, got a air bubble there. So let's glue the, like I say, stick with the more is less gluing philosophy, I guess. Alright, everybody's down. And that concludes stage 4, which said took a little bit longer than I thought. I thought I was going to do 2 stages today, but I guess I'm going to do 1. But let's see how stage 5 doesn't look. It looks more structural, so we're going to start building the actual look of the caboose. And looks like stage 6. Oh, stage 6 got a bunch of pieces too. What's okay? Sort of decorations and railings and stuff. Maybe I can get that done in one. Maybe we'll finish up tomorrow. I'm not sure. Like I say, stage 5 doesn't look that bad, so maybe a little bit longer on the tail end. But let's see, is it safe to bend you? I think they got our gauge clusters or whatever, lockers and stations. Oops. Well, not anymore. We don't. Station now. Let's get you back in. Okay. Right. Back up to the final picture. Yep, there's like I said, I thought this was going to be right up against our locker station or whatever you want to call this, but it is got a gap in the picture, the rendering. As a functional storage facility. And I say I still want to look and see what this is. So because I don't think maybe I bet that's supposed to be a stove. Looking at it now, I can see that's the chimney pipe. Yeah, I bet that's what that is. Okay, I can see it now. Though that's occurred to my head. Those old potbelly iron stoves. But okay, yeah, I like it. I'm glad I picked this one up. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna look really good next to my little engine, or actually not very little, but big engine that I built from him last year. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this looks once we start putting some structure around it. But I am gonna call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.